Welcome into this week's edition of the Recruiting Roundup. This is Jason Jewell. My name is Jared Cohen. It's high school state championship week in Arizona, and we'll touch on those games a tad, but we cover the recruiting world, and it was a busy one at that over the past week. We had a commitment, some offers, both in the junior and senior class, and we also had a player, one of the top ones in the state, narrow down his list of offers. Let's get into the commitment first. Offensive lineman out of Paradise Valley, Patrick Johnson, he committed last week.
Decided he wanted to go to the University of Idaho. Versatile player, 6'3", 285 pounds, was an all-section tackle as a junior. This year, Coach Yanis moved him inside, playing center, which is where he projects at the next level because of his height. But a very good pickup by the Vandals, probably an all-Arizona-type prospect.
Johnson is used to playing with a solid, prolific offense. Paradise Valley had one of those led by quarterback Ryan Finley, so the Vandals pick up a player that will be more than ready to go at the start of his college career. Let's get into some of the offers. First, we'll get into the seniors. The first one, Jordan Hamilton out of Chaparral, picks up his first offer.
Finally was offered because this kid can play. Air Force jumped in and offered Jordan. He plays wide receiver, he plays corner, but he is being offered as a corner. His dad played in the NFL, so he's got great technique. He's been well schooled. Very good offer for this kid.
Like you mentioned, he's a very talented player, can do just about everything on the football field. I'm very excited for him to pick up an offer at the next level. The next senior, the Kenai Benoit update desk. We've mentioned him so many times throughout the season. He picks up another offer. That's Toledo, but there could be even more offers on the horizon.
I talked to Kenai last night. He's getting some Big Ten interest from Illinois, possibly might visit there in January. He's been talking to Vanderbilt, needs to increase his SAT score a little bit, so he has that test rescheduled to retake. So, Vanderbilt being in the SEC, he had a tremendous senior season, rushed for over 2,000 yards, 36 touchdowns. He deserves every offer he's getting right now.
He was one of our recruiting risers, a guy that wasn't on very many people's radars. He's definitely on a lot of people's radar right now. Let's get into some of the juniors. The first one, a guy that's going to be playing in the state championship game this weekend for Desert Edge. His name is Ishmael Richardson. The junior picked up his first offer, and it's a Pac-12 offer at that.
University of Washington came in and offered him. They already have a commitment for Marcus Ferrier out of Centennial, stayed on the west side, looking for those athletes. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. He's a physical freak. Plays wide receiver, plays outside linebacker. I project him as an outside linebacker at the next level because of his speed and because of his length. He can shorten the field for those offenses.
The next junior, one of the most talented players to come out of the city of Tucson, Cameron Denson out of South Point. He just picked up another Pac-12 offer as well.
Colorado offered him. It's a no-brainer for them. He has offers from ASU, U of A, Michigan, Nebraska, Oklahoma. You name it. The who's who of college football have offered this kid. He deserves it. He's one of the top 5 prospects in the state for next year's class.
And the other junior that we're going to mention, another player out of Tucson, a player that we mentioned last week, Matt Bushman, he picked up an offer from a school out in Utah.
They're starting to roll in those offers. Utah's offered him. BYU is his most recent offer. Add that with Arizona. So he's a kid, 6'6", 215 pounds, caught a whole bunch of balls, over 40. He's going to be a great player, great prospect for next year's class.
And the latest, Priest Willis. He's one of the top recruits in the country, let alone the state. He narrowed down his list to 7. Let's read that off. UCLA, Nebraska, LSU, Florida State, ASU, Virginia, and Notre Dame. Can we expect a commitment out of him soon from one of these schools?
No, don't expect it, at least till January. So he is going to announce at the Under Armour All-America game.
Well, keep an eye out for Priest Willis's commitment at that game. But in the more immediate future, the state championship games are this weekend, starting on Friday for Division 4 and 5, Division 1, 2, and 3 out here in the Valley. Some of the players we've been talking about all season will be on display, so it's your last chance to see them in person before the season wraps up for the year. But the season might be wrapping up. We're not going to be wrapping things up anytime soon. We'll be taking this recruiting roundup all the way up until signing day, so you make sure you stay with us all the way up till then. Until next time, this is Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. This has been the Recruiting Roundup on ProsToPreps.com.